Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to flip through my Hobonichi weeks. This is almost 90% setup now. I have done a video on unboxing this and I have also done a video on the very initial setup. So this is essentially how I'll be using the Hobonichi weeks. There is a lot of background noise and I'm aware of it. There is a building very close by getting excavated. I can't do anything. So I'm just going to go with this. So firstly, from the last video to now, you see that I have added a clear cover. Now this cover I did order from Hobonichi itself. It is called the Beautiful Seasons cover, but as you can see, the cover did not have anything on this sides. So I have put in a pet tape on both the sides to just make it look less empty. And on the front where I had those scuff marks, I have put in a few stickers just to not see them. So that is how the cover looks like. Then I have the usual. The cover came with this front pocket. This is extremely secure. So I have kept my sticky notes as well as dot stickers as well as the smaller sticky notes right here. This is my washi dashboard. This is my first page. This is the calendar. Then I have this called as this page, the tracker page. I have named it as adulting page. I have gone ahead and tabbed also. I did print my own stickers. Shout out to Tejal. She is one of my planner friends that I met online. She suggested me this sticker paper over Amazon. I'll put it in the link below. This is paper-like but has a sticker backing. It is a game changer, honestly, for me. This is also printed on the same paper. As you can see, there's a sticker back to this. So this essentially is going to be my adulting log, and I'm going to write down a lot of things that needs to be done around the house. This upper part is essentially that things that I have to do monthly, like payment of insurances, meal planning, credit card payment, etc, etc. All the bill payments and the important things that needs to be done monthly will go on the top tab, whereas on this tab there will be ad hoc things that needs to be done around the house. I have a list of that. So this is essentially cleaning certain parts of the house as well as wardrobes as well as washing sheets, etc, etc. There is a lot of tasks. I have made a list of 30 odd tasks. So there is a lot of tasks like that around the house which needs to happen on an ad hoc basis. So that will come all here. So I know when was the last time did I clean a particular wardrobe, or when was the last time I washed the blankets or something on that line. So that will come here. So essentially this is my adulting box, and I have kept a list to remind me if something is missing. So for example, if I have not washed the curtains or anything of that sort, that will essentially come in here. Next page, I will have my monthly started. This will be slightly blurred out. This is my December month, and it went really well. This is essentially the monthlies. This will look like this, but I don't need monthlies because I have a office calendar and Outlook calendar that I use really effectively on an ongoing basis. So I really don't need this calendar, and for the longest time I was decorating it. I was putting a lot of effort on this, but it was not coming out to be useful for me. So what I did in December is I used this as a goals for the month or monthly to-do lists of sorts, and this worked really well for me. So for this month, I have already decorated it, and this is how I have decorated it. Even the last month, I'd used mostly the Happy Planner stickers, and even this month, I've used not mostly, 100% just the Happy Planner stickers. And I will write various things to do. I will divide it into portions, work, personal, kitchen things to do, and all of that. I generally divide this into a lot of things to do, and I will put things in each of the boxes. And this is how I am using my monthlies this year. I have tabbed it. As you can see, my entire book is heavily tabbed. I have side tabs, I have bottom tabs, and I have top tabs. Just to give you a quick idea, the top tabs are things that I may need on a daily basis. The bottom tabs are the ones that I barely will need, and the side tabs are essentially just the monthly tabs. To be honest, I do not like the side tabs at all, but since I have tabbed it, I will use it. I may just chop this off at some point. And since the tabs that I have printed on my sticker sheets, they're also a little bit bendy. Next time I will definitely use a better quality tab to print things out, but I was not sure if the vinyl my printer ink would take any sort of vinyl printing. I have ordered the vinyl sheets as well, but I'm yet to test out. The paper, I was 100% sure it will come out as expected, but I've not done a very good job either sticking the tabs or also maintaining it. I use my Hobonichi Weeks every single day. It is right open in front of me almost 10 to 15 hours a day. And that is the reason I need this to be sturdy, and I don't want to be very precious about it. So yeah. These are the tabs. These are all the monthly tabs. I have printed out other monthly tabs also for weeklies right here, as you could see, but I'm definitely not going to use them. I absolutely despise these tabs. I may just chop this off. So at least these side tabs don't make sense. The other side tabs that I have is the notes page. I have left a few pages for art journaling here, and then I start with my notes pages. As you can see, it is just January, early January, and I've pretty much used a lot of notes pages, and I'm very happy with it. I will use all these notes pages for sure because I am a notes maker, and that is the reason Hobonichi Weeks really works out for me. So the first is goals. I have decorated this really nicely with a nice vellum sheet, nice artwork, everything. So this is my goals page. I have not put in a lot of goals. So this page, I essentially want to write my 4 or 5 top goals. I have finalized my goals, but I just wanted to show you how the layout will look. I have my 4 or 5, I think, top goals here, and then I have a list of pages to just write my why. Why do I want to achieve these goals? So just a simple, very, very simple goals pages, and I will need these 2-3 pages to write on each goal on why I want to achieve these goals. So those are the 2 pages. Then I have the project list, again very nicely decorated. And this is the current projects that I want to take up. We have a very, very large shoe closet in our house. We are a lot of people living in the same house, so we have lots of shoes. But it is not very well organized. It is in shoe boxes, which looks ugly, which is very difficult to figure out whose shoe it is and things like that. So I want to bring in transparent organizers and fix up shelves for each family member and things like that. So that is a really, really large project that I want to take up. So that is one thing. And then I want to also take up a project to figure out my office documents. Now these are my in-office documents as well as my at-home office documents. So there is a lot of things. There are a lot of visiting cards in my office. There is a lot of contracts and God knows what not in my office. And then at home there are a lot of paperwork, insurances, God knows what not. So I need to organize them, and those are the 2 major projects that I'm going to pick up for the year, and I think I will be done by the end of June. So I've kept a few pages blank, I think 3 pages blank to take up other 3 projects for the next week, next half. So that is the reason I have 3 pages left. Then I have the collection pages, again very beautifully decorated. In the collections pages, I just have 2 things. This is my list to watch things. So when somebody is suggesting something to watch, I will just quickly come here and write that down. And I have my vehicle log. So you guys know that I'm learning to drive. I have actually learned to drive. So I just want to figure out the vehicle maintenance, the cleaning schedule, all of that right here. So that is my vehicle log. After the vehicle log, I am going to blur out this, but this is my Trello board or my project tracker or whatever that you want to call it. This is essentially my work, whereas the projects here are my personal projects, and these are work projects. So this I have a very good system in place with these nice sticky notes, and as you can see, I've been using this. This is the first thing that I would set up in any book because this is essential to what I do at work. So I use that, and I have left a few pages just in case things from here may spill over. Then I have the trackers. I know in the last video I said that I do not want to keep trackers, but I gave in because I realized that I want to really focus on a few things this year. So the trackers are not extensive, but I want to really focus on a few things. So firstly, I definitely have my work trackers. I should have printed it in exactly this size, but I was a novice and I was learning as I went. This is January to April, this is May to August, September to December. This is 4 months tracker, and this is absolutely my work tracker. There are repetitive tasks that I need to do at work, and something that I do on a daily basis. I need to also kind of keep account of that. So I'm going to, if you see, somewhere I've kept account, somewhere I've just said whether I've done that or no. So that really works out for me for now, and I don't have to keep this anywhere else. Generally I used to keep this on an Excel sheet at work, and it worked out for me, but I think this will work out much better because I will fill this in at the end of the day. So that is the reason I think this is better. Then I have my medication and my walks tracker. So this will be my medication and daily walk tracker. Then I have weekly trackers. This will be getting my son's homework done, and his basketball practices and days that he's gone, his French class practices. So a lot to do with my son, so that I know on the days that he's done those classes, and a little bit here and there for personal weekly tasks also. So I just want weekly tracker to be here, not very many things that I'm tracking. Next time around I know that I can stretch this out and do this better, but yes, I'm just using the last pages. These are all printed pages at the end. This is just the end of the book. At the end of the book I have my larger sticky notes, and I have my 2 pockets. I'm not sure for now what I'm going to put in these pockets, but at some point I will definitely put in more stickers here. So yeah, that is, my pen still goes here. I have been actually loving the Pilot V7 for my Hobonichi. I have used both, to be honest, my Pentel Energel as well as Pilot. Currently Pilot just fits in better, so I've been using Pilot pen more. But yeah, I generally switch between Pentel Energel and Pilot. Pilot is more on the go, whereas Pentel Energel is available on my work desk at office as well as my work desk at home. So depending on what I'm in the mood for, I will want to show you a little bit of my weeks also. This will be obviously blurred out. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. I have, in the start of my weeks, I have my vision board. Because weeks is something that I use very extensively. So I have again printed out on the same matte paper, and I'm using this as my vision board. I also have a wish list of sorts, the things that I want to buy right here. So I can just come here and write whatever that I want to buy. Very I thought wish list as well as vision board really went together. So if I want to buy something really expensive and I want to think over it or things like that, I will put it here. This is not for the regular wish list. This is generally for something which is expensive, and I want to write it down and come back to it in a few weeks and see if I still want it. That kind of a wish list here. So that this is my wish list, and this is my vision board. This is my weeks. I have been consistently using the weeks extensively, and I'm very proud of it. Even when I am on vacation, as you can see, these are my vacation days. I'm just putting a lot of stickers from my vacation there. This is essentially my weekly to-do lists, and this is for the month, for the week of 6th. So this is not filled in. I will decorate it and start filling in this week as well. So this is essentially how I'm using my entire Hobonichi weeks and my setup. I'm planning to make a monthly check-in to show you how my setup in the Hobonichi weeks has been. To be honest, so far I'm in absolute love with this. The paper is really good. It is very thin paper. I really can't explain this paper, but it is extremely thin, so I can pack in a lot. So when I am using trackers or anything, I don't really feel space constraint. I know the book is really small, really light, but I think this gives me more space than any other book that I've used so far. So I'm in absolute love with this book. Again, it is very expensive. It is an investment, so I'm not sure that you should buy this book, but I will use this book extensively this year and then report back on how I feel about the entire experience. And to be honest, I'm not using this book really nicely. I am using this book extremely rough and tough. You can see pages that are folded. I will put this in my bag and not care about it and things like that. One more thing, I was thinking of a pencil case right here. it made it very difficult for me to lay it flat, and there was something which was continuously coming here. I was not happy with that, so I am going back to my Hobonichi Weeks loops itself. So yeah, this is what and how I'm using this. Let me know if you have any video ideas or anything that you want me to discuss about. I'll be happy to discuss that. Thank you for watching. Bye now.